Host. Welcome back. Today, we have a very special set of materials provided by the Buddha Activity Association of Australia, recording of a master's teachings. Co-host. That's right. This is a transcript of a dialogue between a master and his disciples. They began their conversation with a single line from the Mahavipulya Mahasanepta, Straggrave Vipulya Assembly Sutra. Host. And it led to a world completely beyond our imagination. Then the conversation shifted gears and poked directly at one of our deepest, most unconfessed bad habits. It's incredibly piercing. Co-host. Our mission today is to follow this dialogue to understand why some beings in other worlds learn instantly, while we struggle so much. Most importantly, we want to dig out a practical method that can immediately change the way we see the world. Host. Exactly. This method is the key. Let's look at the starting point, how the dialogue compares two different worlds. The world of unblinking Akunimika. Co-host. The starting point is from volume 27 of the Great Vipulya Assembly Sutra. It mentions the world of Samantabhadra Tathagata, which has a very unique name, the Akunimika world, the unblinking world. Host. Unblinking? As in not blinking one's eyes? Co-host. Exactly. The sutra says the bodhisattvas there learn the Dharma differently than we do in this Saha world. Here, we rely on two conditions: hearing the sound from others, and internal realization through mindfulness. Host. That phrase points to a fundamental issue. It describes the standard learning model we've used since childhood: listening, thinking, and memorizing. It turns out this isn't the only way to learn in the universe. Co-host. The master explains that this is the rule of our world. We need causes and conditions. A Buddha must be willing to speak, and we must be willing to listen. Host. But the description of the unblinking world is staggering. It says that the moment those bodhisattvas see the Buddha, they instantly discern profound truths and immediately achieve the 6 paramitas perfections. Co-host. Immediately. It sounds like a superpower. How can they master everything just by looking? Host. That's the key difference. The master uses a great analogy. If you see a giant LCD screen for the first time, seeing it doesn't mean you know how to operate it. You'd need to listen to an explanation or read a manual. That's our hearing from others mode. Co-host. So how is their seeing different? Host. Their learning is holographic. When a Buddha demonstrates a merit, the entire process from the initial cause to the final result is unfolded before them in its entirety. Co-host. The master describes it as the ultimate immersive VRR, a direct brain-computer interface. 10,000 students could watch 10,000 different demonstrations from the Buddha simultaneously, each customized to their needs, without interfering with one another. Why are we stuck here? The septic tank habit. Host. So the natural question is, if such a place exists, why aren't we there? Co-host. The master's answer is very blunt, because people in our world are too filthy wuki bazao. It's not just a lack of ability. Our points of interest are completely wrong. Host. He says that even if we were sent to that pure world, we wouldn't stay. There is no eating, drinking, and playing there to sustain us. Our interest is elsewhere. Co-host. This leads to the most shocking metaphor of the teaching. The master points out that our habit since time immemorial is to look for the smell of rot. Host. Rot? He even uses a more direct term: dung. This refers to the faults, shortcomings, gossip, and negative information of others. Co-host. Our minds have a natural, powerful attraction to these things. We see them once and never forget. The master says we constantly plaster others' dung onto our own hearts until we turn ourselves into a public restroom or a septic tank. Host. A septic tank doesn't discriminate. It collects everyone's waste. When we see someone's fault, we store it. And unlike a toilet, we don't flush it away. We scoop it back out to relive it and stir it around. Co-host. And we think we're smart for knowing everyone's dirty secrets. But the master reveals a terrifying law of karma. To call someone a fool makes you a fool. Whatever is in your heart will come out of your mouth. And what you speak will eventually become your reality and your retribution. The practical solution. from collecting dung to collecting jewels. Host: if our hearts have become septic tanks, how do we clean them? The Master gives a specific mental formula. See only the pure and superior merits of sentient beings. Do not see the faults of sentient beings. Co-host: he says we must force ourselves to look away from a person's faults. If you see someone who is greedy, force yourself to find their merit. Perhaps they are hardworking or exceptionally focused. Host: it's like a spiritual stone-picking exercise. We used to be like flies, instinctively attracted to dung. Now we must train ourselves to be like bees, collecting the nectar of others' jewels. Co-host: the Master says, whatever you see, you plaster onto yourself. If you collect even a tiny bit of merit from everyone you meet, you eventually become a person of perfect merit. Host: he also offers a high-level practice, transforming others' faults into negative textbooks. Co-host: instead of judging, you observe the cause and effect. You realize that the person is sacrificing themselves to show you the consequences of bad behavior. From this perspective, you actually feel gratitude toward them for teaching you wisdom. Even dung becomes fertilizer for your growth, redefining the 6 parameters, the 6 perfections. Host: toward the end, the dialogue returns to the sutra to explain how the bodhisattvas, in the unblinking world, achieve the 6 parameters instantly through the realization that all forms are not real. Co-host: the Master explains the 6 parameters through the lens of emptiness, generosity dana. When you don't cling to forms as real or permanent, you naturally let go of the giver, the gift, and the receiver. This is the ultimate generosity. Precept Sila. True keeping of precepts isn't just following rules. It's realizing that harmful actions are empty and lead to suffering, so you don't even have the desire to create those forms. Patience Kasanti. The Master uses the movie screen analogy. Our pure nature is the screen. Life's ups and downs are just images. Patience is knowing that no matter what movie is playing, a horror or a romance, the screen itself remains unstained. Diligence Virya. Real diligence isn't about busyness. It's abiding in the state where our self-nature is already complete and capable of manifesting all things. Since you are already at the destination, you don't need to run anymore. Final reflection. Host: today's journey took us from the unblinking world back to our own hearts. The most practical takeaway is the jewel-picking heart method. Co-host: it's not just a moral suggestion. It's a law of cause and effect. What you focus on, you become. Host: we leave you with one final thought from the Master. Even a tiny thought like "that person is so annoying" can plant the seed for a future where everyone finds you annoying. Co-host: if every thought is a brick in the building of your future, are you building a magnificent palace of merit or a prison of your own afflictions? The choice is in your next thought.